It's live from Studio C. It's the biggest, overhyped 3D event of the year. It is, of course, Cyberpunk 2077. Thank you so much, everyone, for dropping by and joining me. Let's just see what this game is all about. Hey, haven't we heard enough of it? Is my microphone on? Yes, it is. That's good. That's a good start, isn't it? What's this game about? I'm wearing a human t-shirt so that you can distinguish me from all the cyberpunks in the game. It's going to be very exciting. I've installed it only this morning, and I started the game just to put that holding loop together, but I haven't played it at all. So it's I literally Control-Alt deleted the game once the loop was over. And I put this all together, and we'll have a proper look together at this game. So it's going to be very, very exciting. Welcome, Madness Middles, Jeremy, and Julia, and anyone else who's out there watching, excitedly trying to see what this thing is all about. So I didn't know this, but I bought the GOG version. I had assumed I was buying the Steam version, but it looks like I haven't. I bought the GOG version through a friend's Humble Link, through Nate's Humble Link, in fact, and that gives you a redemption code on GOG. So with GOG, the cool thing is the people who made this game here, the Cyberpunk 2077, they also run GOG, or what used to be known as Great Old Games. So if you buy via that and via my affiliate link up there, not only do I get a cut, but they get the biggest cut if you're interested. So don't buy the game just yet. Let's have a look what it's actually all about, shall we? So I'm going to play this with my golden PlayStation 4 controller. And I'm going to probably have to go, and I don't think it's going to connect just without anything with GOG Galaxy, unless they have something similar than Steam going. So we'll see. GOG Galaxy. Oh, actually, there we go. I've got it set up so that my head is at the top and at the bottom. We can mix and match, see what happens. But this is it, 60 gigabytes installed. I've installed it on my dual SSD RAID. Hopefully that'll increase the loading times a little bit. And we'll go and play. See if it works. If it doesn't work, we may have to restart it and just go and see what happens. I'm streaming from a second PC, so my PC isn't going to be bogged down with me doing anything on the PC that I'm playing at. Oh, but what we do need to do is, of course, get some game audio going. Well, I totally forgot that. Serves me right for being too excited. We need to go select this, and then we want to probably do it something like that. And this now means we have to go and probably start the game again, because otherwise the thing isn't gonna, or is it? No. Oh yes, it is. Oh, that's good. We have audio. This is kind of a good start, isn't it? And we're probably going to have a little intro movie. So this is, we'll watch this first here.
Good morning, Night City! Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood. Thanks to unabated gang wars. One officer down, so I guess you're all screwed. Cause the NCPD will not let that go. Got another
NCPD, huh?
Santo Domingo. Net runners are at it again, poking holes in a power grid. While over in Westbrook, trauma teams scraping cyber-psycho victims off the pavement. And in Pacifica, well, Pacifica is still Pacifica. This has been your man, Stan. Join me for another day in our city of dreams.
Stan the man, huh? Let me know what the game audio is like in comparison to my voice. I can always make it, louder, quieter, and all that. And let's see if the gamepad works. Does it? No, it doesn't. I know why it doesn't do that. I need to go and have a little helper utility we call DS4 Windows. It's a free thing. If you want to get that, if you want to play with your PlayStation controller, you need to download that, and that just runs in the background. That now tells my PC this was a Windows or like an Xbox 360 controller. Breaching, oh my goodness. Hey Jimbo, to make Cyberpunk 2077 and its features, expansions and content as good as possible, we'd like to ask your permission to collect and process your analytics data. Do we want to do that? I'm not sure, what do you think? It's like the first thing that you don't do, I don't think. Let's say no. And let's have a look at the settings before we say new game, because, you know, there's all kinds of things in here. Master volume and all that. Controls, we're going to leave those at the default for now. Gameplay. Ray Tracing Ultra. So they've picked that. I haven't picked that. I'm not sure if that's a good match for my configuration here. 1920 by 1080 borderless. That looks kind of good. Apparently there is a setting, and I just need to find that, that will... Let's make that a little bit quieter, shall we? That will disable copyrighted music so that I don't have to get into trouble here. I think that's probably a good idea to enable that, but I don't actually know where that is. So it could be under here. Disable copyrighted music. There we go. Let's put that on. Very important. And that's it. Mute detection sounds, cinematics, overhead. Yeah, we want it all, man. We want it all. That's kind of perfect, isn't it? Has that taken it? Disable copyright music. Yes, new game. Come on, let's do this thing. Select difficulty level. Oh, great. It defaults to hard. That's exciting. Hard might look a little bit, you know. Combat will be substantial challenge. The effective use of perks, cyberware, combat gadgets, and consumables will be essential to survival. Very hard. Buckle up for a serious challenge. Careful character development and clever use of items, game mechanics, and the environment will be necessary to help V make it on the streets of Night City. I'm not sure. I'm usually playing normal on these things, but I'm also not that good at video games, so perhaps we should just use easy. The right choice for players who want to sit back and enjoy the story. Combat will not pose a challenge. Or normal. What do you think? Any preferences of how we should proceed here? Enemies will have all the tools at their disposal to take V on, but primary only enemies at a higher level will prove a challenge. I wonder if I can change difficulties in the middle. Well, perhaps easy then. Let's just use easy for now, shall we? Alrighty, I get to choose a person. Roaming the Badlands, looting scrap yards, raiding fuel depots. Life on the road wasn't easy, but growing up as a nomad clan has its perks, honesty, integrity, and a love for freedom. Qualities that few in Night City possess, and no amount of money can buy. Alrighty, then there's a street kit. They say if you want to understand the streets, you gotta live them. Gangs, fixers, dolls, small-time pushers, you were raised by them all. Down here, the law of the jungle dictates the weak serve the strong. The only law in Night City you have yet to break. And Corpo. Few leave the corporate world with their lives. Fewer still with their souls intact. You've been there. You've bent the rules, exploited secrets, and weaponized information. There's no such thing as a fair game. Only winners and losers. I don't know. Do you know which one to pick? Kind of thinking Corpo sounds good. That's kind of me, the ideas man. Street kid, nomad. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm a Corpo. I'm not sure. I'm thinking Corpo. What do you think? Corpo? Corpo. Let's do Corpo. Body type. All right. Interesting. Character selection. Man or woman? Do you know, yes, it's. I think it's nice that we get to make a choice, and I suppose it also means there's a lot of replayability in that because, you know, you can just go play as whoever you want. I might just go. What do you think? What do you think, male or female? What shall we go with? He seems to be better illuminated, I must say, than her. She's kind of in the dark. I'm not sure. These body type appearance may sometimes affect the behavior of other characters. Okay, interesting. Maybe we'll be a man. Urgh. See what happens. Oh, there we go. We can already pick out. Oh, this tone of voice. Doesn't seem to want to play me something. No. Let's just have a.
I'm V.
I'm V.
I'm V.
I'm V.
He's also extremely out of sync, I must say.
I'm V.
I'm V.
Really? Okay. Skin tone. Good stuff. I like a bit of tanned skin. But then also in dark places, it's really difficult to see really dark guys. So I might make him a little bit Hispanic. Skin type, my goodness. Can wear makeup and everything. Look at that. Unbelievable. I wonder if there's a kind of a... Oh my, you can select all this. Beard style, I haven't got that yet. CC Plus almost reminds me of Character Creator. Okay, interesting. This is gonna take weeks to just get used to this whole system, right? Liking all these little... Can we zoom in there somehow? No, I don't think we can. These guys are to be unlocked, I guess, later. Oh no, those are tattoos. All right. Interesting. Oh yeah, okay. I have a feeling this may be like a pre-order bonus or something. Or is that a randomizer? No, that's a randomizer. Okay. That's interesting. So you can see how this actually does that. Ah. Oh my, look at all the knobs in the face and everything. I'm not sure about the mullet, I gotta say. I mean, you know, it's gonna be quite a journey with us together here. All right, long hair. Nice. And the scary eyes. Good stuff. Loving the color combination there, buddy. I'm not sure about the barcode on the forehead here. That's not bad. It's a bit of a different hairstyle here. Just not sure about the eyes, I must tell you. Set V's appearance. Good tattoo. I think I'd like something with slightly longer hair, just because I like the idea of him walking around and the hair wafting around. Check out the hair dynamics. Endless combinations, my goodness. Maybe he could be our man. Not entirely sure about the eye color here. Maybe we'll go and do something about that. Eye color. Oh, that's the hair color. Sorry. Sorry. Do like a bit of blue hair. That was kind of nice. Or purple even. Can you imagine customizing DAS characters like that? That'd be good. Eyebrow color. Eye color. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I'm into the light eyes there. Something slightly darker. Something in the middle. Well, that's nice. Yes, I like it. That's perfect. I think we've got our man. Righty, next. Thinking about it, maybe the flickering eyes, that might not be the best. Each attribute contains a set of skills. Both attributes and skills provide different bonuses depending on your style of play. Skill levels increase as you perform activities associated with them. The maximum level of a skill is limited by the level of the attribute that belongs to. Okay, I'm already totally overwhelmed, and I'll think, I don't know, is that good? Shall we just leave it like this? Perhaps we need more intelligence. I like that. And also maybe reflexes, and also we should be cool, I think. Technical ability, probably also a good idea. And maybe we'll go spend one on the body. There. That's a good combination, isn't it? Let's do this. So begins your story in Night City. If we're happy, let's get cracking. Oh dear, this is exciting, isn't it? Madness Middles, let me know when your Cyberpunk has downloaded. Unless you're probably already plugged into the game, maybe. Where are you from, by the way? You said your country. I don't know what country that is. Press B to continue. All right, here we go. First scene. Basically, page 1, scene 1. Oh, it glitches on you. Oh, that's uncool.
Yep.
Yes?
I'm here.
You alright?
Fine. Just need a breather.
Sounded like you blew your guts airlock.
Yeah. I barfed. It's just stress.
Esa chamba te va a matar.
So I think it's severely out of sync. I don't know why that is. But we'll see what the rest of the dialogues are sounding like. See, he's moving his lips, and then 2 seconds later we hear the sound. So I don't think that's cool. Let's choose this one.
We had a leak. The boss called. Dragged me in because we had to intervene. Everyone in Night City HQ is on edge.
But no way you're fucked, right? You're the one who fixes other people's shit.
Jackie, if you work an Arasaka counter intel, you're always fucked.
I see. You know, I had a problem yesterday with connecting my Humble account to GOG. It wouldn't let me do that, but that was literally an hour after launch, so I think maybe the servers were just, you know, had an issue. So eventually I got it going, so that's quite nice. Well, let's see what this is like. I'm glad you can use the offline installers. I didn't know that. My issue was that they didn't recognize the thing that I plugged in there. So, or they didn't want to let me redeem my code from Humble. They said, now you need to link the accounts, which they were in the past, and that's one of those things. But hey, I did get The Witcher Enhanced Edition as a little freebie there today. That was quite nice. Day 1 patch. There's already a patch? That's crazy. First time in Night City, pay close attention to the tutorials to learn more about the basic mechanics of the game. Well, it's going to get complicated. Or if you're already an experienced edge runner, feel free to disable hints. Okay, we can open these things. Let's go and do that. Woo! So I've heard things of frame rate issues, which, you know, hopefully we're not going to have. Hey there. How you doing? Not talking. Two not talking. What a shame. Well, here we are.
Wild. Not to mention London, Zurich, Warsaw.
Yep. It's disintegrating.
Everyone's reacting to this leak. Markets down, arms transports stalled, ops in retreat. Months of work out the window.
48 gigabytes just for a patch. That is quite interesting. Let me see how I can figure out how to... Can I run? Oh yeah, I see. Is it a run to toggle?
I'll be late.
Yes, it is. That's cool. If you're playing with a gamepad, it's this stick. Press the stick into toggle running. That is quite nice. They didn't have that hold down. I hate it when they do that. Well, there we go. That's my speed. What else can I do? I can do this, and I can do... Okay. And then this jumps, as we know. I think I might just go in the lift here. It looks extremely nice. I mean, you know, proper next generation title and all. Can't quite go in here. I'm not sure why. Access shard needed. Totally don't have that. Head to Jenkins's office. Thought that was kind of upstairs. I'm already stuck at the first hurdle. I can't even get out of here. Yeah, Witcher, you know, I've never played any of that, of any of the Witcher series, so it's going to be nice to have a look at that. And also appropriately start at the beginning. Aha! We want beer, alright. Arthur Jenkins, shall we accept the call?
Supposed to be here an hour ago.
Sorry. Go to hell up.
That Abernathy bitch will probably dump it in our laps.
Language?
I'll be in my office.
You heard
Aye, aye, sir. Not knowing who you are, what you want, makes it kind of slightly difficult for me to feel remorse. Hey there, how you doing? Is this my stop? Maybe it is. Amazing character work. Look at the detail. Someone's had fun with marvelous design, I can tell that.
Now we're evacuating the rest of our facilities.
Hello ladies, how's it going?
What's the status of the 3?
They're dead. Once everyone else is safe, we'll issue a state to the
Sure,
media.
he is the Witcher.
Saying what?
I think he is the
tragic
Witcher.
accident during routine security system maintenance would be my bet.
Can I, no, I can't kneel down. Thought I might try that, but no. Captain! How's it going?
He's in his office.
He's in his office, excellent. So, welcome to the Arasaka or something corporation. I'm V, and this is my first time around this place. I have no idea what's happening here. But apparently we need to go see somebody in his office, so it's gonna be nice.
It's me, Frank. We met during Icefall.
Oh,
He's Ghost, remember?
Frank! I remember now. How have you been?
I didn't know you were in Night City. How have you been?
You know how it is. A week ago I was still in Cape Town. I heard you're in counter intel. Must have a shit show on your hands right now after Frankfurt.
That's me,
Jenkins
counter
is
intel.
your
That's
name,
me.
Is he what everyone says he is?
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell you this. Frank, if that is your real name. What are people saying about the Jenkins?
What's everyone
Gotta
saying
get to
about
character here, you know.
Jenkins?
That he's effective,
Jenkins.
like any psychopath. Apparently, he's gone a little crazier lately.
Hey, he's in a tough spot. The director was supposed to greenlight his promotion when the Japanese arrived. She stabbed him in the back instead. Listen, sorry, in a bit of a rush right now. We'll talk another time, okay?
System security confirmed.
Seeing you again.
Yes, it's more, Captain. I'm not entirely sure if this is actually my game. You know, I bought it and I thought, yeah, we should really have a look at it. And I'm more into exploring what they've done here. And so far, it's very, very impressive. And the game hasn't even begun yet. So if I look at the characters and the lighting, that is all extremely exciting. So that's really why I'm here. That's why I was going to have a look at it and literally share it with you. So perhaps you guys can make up your mind if you wanted to buy the game or not, if it's worth buying. Have you got it, Captain? Look at that, he's hacking. I'm just thinking the amount of work that goes into... Don't you talk me sludge. That's not what my name is. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm in for. Having a look at the environment and see if I can learn anything from it. Jenkins's office. Let's see if we can find it. Mr. Rod, Miss Joe. Yes, because we all know how much work it is to put something like this together.
Are you online?
This is the man we need to meet.
Have a seat, V. Be right with you. We have
See,
to handle
gotcha.
this voting issue.
Oh, excellent. I guess that was it. I think it just crashed on me. I sat down. That was too much for the game. Hey, that's uncool. Or is it still running? I can't tell. Yes, indeed. Whoa. Cyberpunk 2077 has flatlined. Indeed. That didn't take long, did it? Excellent. What now? Blender? Let's try one more time. These guys were out of sync anyway. Oh, and look at that. There's the next error message. Is cloud syncing has just failed. Hey, this... Have I made the right decision buying it on GOG? I'm not entirely sure. Retry. Come on. There was a problem while syncing your cloud. Come on. Do you know, I think this is actually the girls from TNA, the video game, Rod. I think that's what it is. Well, Joel, this is a hot property in the 3D world. This game has just come out yesterday. It's been hyped for many years. And I thought us as 3D aficionados, we should have a look and show some appreciation for what the team have done there. And, perhaps we can learn something from it. So they've developed this for many, many years. It's the same team that have made The Witcher. The whole Witcher series is also the same company that own GOG.com, Great Old Games. and it sells for currently $60, which is, you know, woo. And clothing, I've already seen that. I believe some of these clothing items that we've just seen, that they were made very similarly to what we've been doing with Marvelous Designer. So those are the tools that these people would use. The graphics are just shocking, absolutely, Rod. It's and the game hasn't even begun, so you haven't missed anything. We've just built the character, and really that's it. We're supposed to go into somebody's office, and you know, we'll see what happens next. The Red engine, that's the game engine they're using. That's a proprietary 3D engine. And NVIDIA have released a patch for a graphics card driver, I believe yesterday, just so that this game actually plays kind of, you know, better. I've already had one crash in 30 minutes, so we'll see what happens next, shall we? Breaching. And I say continue. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? The girls from TNA rendered in Unreal Engine. Pause the characters, export 4K. There, next image. Move on. That'd be so cool. But Rod, thank you so much for starting to rerun your show even as a test on ArtStation. I think that is a very, very good idea. I've seen the first couple of pages popping up there. Very good. How you doing? So these guys, we've met you. We were about to sit down.
Emergency protocols active.
Yep, spin ages, Frank. See you later. I've got to run because we've already spoken, even though you may not remember that. There we go, antechamber. This, by the way, the fact that I couldn't quite go through the door and all this here, that is an active load screen, believe it or not. So sometimes doors are closed before they open because the level behind it loads, and this is kind of a classic example there. I couldn't just walk straight through because the level behind me had to be deallocated and this stuff had to be loaded. It's how it works.
Have a seat, V. Be right with you.
I'd rather not. Last time the game crashed.
Before we lose our bases in the sea of clouds.
I'd rather not sit down. Can I stand?
What's the situation?
Okay. European Space Council. It's got to be a video feed here.
Yeah, just as we thought.
Okay, I will try and sit down one more time. Nope, can't sit down. Sitting down, not a good idea. Let's not sit down. Let's stand. Let's stand. We're not going to sit down. It's funny when that happens. And I'm glad that it's just the game that crashes and not my computer. Because I've had instances before where you go and Windows resets at that point. That's usually a power issue with the graphics card. So I'm extremely happy that that is not the case here. Come on. I can even do this from my joystick. Can I? There we go. Third time lucky. We're not going to sit down this time. We're just going to go and skip ahead. Do you know that could well be? They've named it Cyberpunk 2077 because you need a 2080 to run that. In fact, you need a Super to run that. I think that is what they suggest. And oh yeah, for the record, I do have a 2080, and that's not the Super Edition. The Super Edition is currently streaming this game. So on this PC here, I've got the 2080 non-Super, and the Super Edition card is streaming the game. I've done that because the non-Super card is actually slightly faster because it's an out-of-the-box overclocked version, and it works very good, very well. So I'm kind of, I'm happy about that. And the Super Edition was, I think, 2 seconds slower in the render, so I'm using my regular non-Super as my main graphics card.
Mr. Jenkins.
Hey, V.
Hey, Frank, how's it going? Groundhog Day. So this here, I'm running towards this, and this door isn't open yet. Active load screen. There we go. It takes a moment for that to happen. So that means now, under the hood, what's happened is that the beginning of this level, where I got in from the elevator, that's all gone out of memory. And also, I can't go back there. Now this level has loaded, and that's in memory. That's kind of how that works.
Have a seat, V. Be right.
Hey, whatever your name is, Jenkins or whatnot. We keep seeing each other quite a while. I'm gonna go and skip ahead here.
They're about to begin.
It said skip ahead, then I pressed that, and all that happened was that I'm going down. The Corpo rat. I'm not gonna sit down.
Have a seat, V. Be right with you.
I'm totally not gonna sit down, dude. It crashes the game. I can't do that. Can't get past the sitting in the chair thing. Oh, that is bizarre. So they give you the 60 gigabyte files, and then they give you an additional 48 gigabyte patch. That's pathetic. Why not just patch whatever is in the download? I don't get that either.
Have a seat, V. Be right with you.
Hey, this might be the last we see of Cyberpunk 2077 because I just can't get past the sitting down bit here. That's terrible. I mean, I can try and see if I can lower the graphics requirements here. I can try that. They've set that to Ray Tracing Ultra. I mean, you know, can we just drop that down just a knot? Maybe just go medium, perhaps? Even though I do like Ultra. There's low, medium, high, and ultra. Perhaps we're going to go with high. And then also on video, and that doesn't seem to have anything to do with it. VSync, yeah, we want that on actually. I'm good with the 60 frame thing. Maximum FPS. I'm good with kind of 30, kind of 60 actually. Let's make it 60. And HDR mode, yeah, I don't know. I'm good with that. And that's really all we can do. Really? Is that it? Field diffuse seems good. Film grain, advanced, that's all you want. Whatever, great. Apply. Get out of here. See if we can go sit down this time. Resume. Okay, here goes nothing. Yeah, maybe it was the VSync. I need 60 frames because I'm streaming this at 60 frames. Oh, okay, let's have a look at here. Come on. No! Dang! Yep, that's Cyberpunk 2077. 60 bucks for 5 minutes worth of gaming and a lot of hype. That's not good, is it? That is not good. What are we going to do about that? Madness Middles, let me know if it happens for you as well. That's pathetic. That is seriously not good. And the power settings. Cue the power management mode. Optimal power, no. We want prefer maximum performance, right? Ha ha ha! I like it. Anything else I should be twiddling with? Vertical sync. I think we can just go and live with whatever the game is set. Shader cache on. Texture filtering. Anything else? Virtual reality pre-rendered frames. Ooh, okay. OpenGL rendering GPU, low latency mode. Okay, so I need to do that. Go do apply, I guess, and then in global settings, I can just do that overall if I wanted to, right? And then all the 3D apps will got you. Okay, gotcha. Because that is set to optimal power, right? I get you. Okay, thank you for the tip. So for Cyberpunk, we should be good, right? Because for Cyberpunk, we now have maximum power performance, correct? Let's try this again. Thank you so much for your help. That is very, very much appreciated, guys. Very good. All right. 7th time lucky, hey? Or not. Whoops. There's one other thing I wanted to do, which is to switch off the music. There we go. Alrighty. Just got to walk past Frank one last time. Catch that elevator. And see if that has solved the problem. Thank you. Thank you, Madness Middles. I appreciate that. And best of luck to you too when it comes to installing it later on when you're doing it. So Madness Middles is currently downloading the offline version of the game for installation because something isn't working well with the with getting it from the downloader. And my character's name is V. That's good, because my last name begins with V. That's cool. I like it. Oh, B to continue. You'd think you had already started it, but it's not the case. Ah, there we go. Alrighty. Hey, how's it going? How you doing? We've met before, haven't we? This, I thought, this is like Marvelous Designer at its best. Good jacket. With cyber implant things. Just admiring your clothing. Oh, there we go. I can actually, with B, I can go and have a look at his shoes. That's nice. Okay, quick, let's run past Frank. Frank, how's it going? It's been ages, yes. Lovely to see you. He's got a shiny jacket. Very good. Yeah, I'm just admiring your clothing. I've just been playing with Marvelous Designer. Like the glasses as well, gotta say. Very nice. They're like the clip-ons, aren't they? Very good. Anyway.
Please enter the antechamber.
Active loading screen coming up. That's cool.
Visitor authorization granted.
Online. Have a seat, V. You're right with you.
Jenkins, I'm gonna try and have the seat one more time. Perhaps I should just pick up the seat instead of sitting down. And? Didn't do the job. What a shame. Hey, we have tried. We certainly have tried. And yes, absolutely, Leisure Suit Larry. That is what he reminded me of as well. Yeah, well, that is a shame, isn't it? That is a shame. We tried. We tried. That is all we can do. That is all we can do. Yeah. There's really nothing else we can try here, is there? And I think I have a system that should be able to run it. What do these people say? Same issue, same issue. So it's so it's not a GOG issue because it also happens on Steam. That is cool. People trying to run it with lower graphics cards than mine as well. Even with the RTX 3070, this is working, and the latest driver installed. So maybe it only happens with the Corpo character. So that could be an issue there. We can always try a different character to begin with. Yeah, meanwhile on the raft. So that would narrow it down. And yeah, with Corpo. So people using Corpo, which is what I've tried, get this problem. So maybe we'll just try to use a different character.